The year is 2026. The world outside your window feels unfamiliar, as if the very air is charged with tension. The city, once alive with energy, now seems to hold its breath, waiting for what comes next. Look outside your window. The darkness isn't just a setting sun, it's a shadow over our way of life. Every evening the city grows quieter, the silence broken only by distant sirens and the soft patter of rain. The lights flicker, not from a storm, but from a system stretched to its breaking point. Power grids strain under the weight of uncertainty, and every blackout feels like a warning. News channels flash warnings: inflation soaring, markets tumbling, storms gathering. The headlines scroll by in a blur, each one more alarming than the last, painting a picture of a nation in turmoil. The hum of prosperity has faded, replaced by anxious murmurs. Offices sit empty, their lights dimmed, while families gather in small rooms, voices hushed, eyes glued to the news. This isn't a movie. This isn't a drill. This is our reality. The sense of unease is real, and it's everywhere you look. The warning signs were there, but did we listen? For years, experts cautioned us, but the pace of daily life drowned out their voices. The dollar feels lighter, its power slipping away. What once bought comfort now barely covers the basics, and every purchase is a reminder of what's been lost. Images of burning currency and empty shelves fill our screens. The symbols of security, money, food, shelter, are now sources of anxiety. Fear and uncertainty are everywhere, etched on faces, heard in hushed conversations. People cling to hope, but trust is fragile. The American dream feels distant, replaced by a struggle for survival. Families huddle together, holding on to each other as the world outside grows colder. The ground is shifting beneath us. Stability is now fragile. Every step forward feels uncertain, as if the very foundation of our lives could crumble at any moment. Each flicker of the grid, each empty shelf, is a tremor of change. The world we knew is slipping away, replaced by something unfamiliar and unpredictable. The question isn't if things will get worse, but how we'll endure. The test ahead is not just about survival, but about finding resilience in the face of adversity. This is not a distant dystopia, it's a dispatch from now. The world has changed, and we are living in the aftermath. 2026 is a crucible, a test for the United States. The storm is here, and it demands our attention, our courage, and our unity. The only question: are you ready for it? The future is uncertain, but our response will define who we become. Economic strain is no longer abstract, it's a daily reality for millions. Prices for basics like milk and gas have soared, while wages stagnate. Families gather not to share stories, but to cut bills and make sacrifices. Grocery shopping is now an exercise in anxiety. Parents choose between heat and shoes. Retirees watch savings vanish. Job losses have become a flood, businesses shuttering everywhere. Inflation erodes every dollar, homeownership slips out of reach, and the social fabric frays. The struggle is mainstream, not marginal. The question on everyone's mind: how much worse can it get? The American Mall, once a symbol of prosperity, now stands empty. Parking lots are seas of cracked asphalt, weeds breaking through. Retail giants, Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, are gone, their signs faded memories. These weren't just stores, they were community anchors. Their collapse left a void nothing has filled. Inside, silence and dust replace the bustle of shoppers. "Everything must go" signs hang as relics of desperation. The ripple effect devastated local businesses and jobs. Property taxes plummeted. Public services were cut. This isn't just about online shopping, it's about a nation that can't afford its old lifestyle. The empty malls are a stark testament to economic collapse. They remind us, prosperity can vanish overnight. The lights flicker again, a warning from our aging power grid. Decades of neglect have left it brittle and vulnerable. Every storm or heat wave brings the threat of blackout. We've seen it: Texas freezes, California wildfires, Florida hurricanes, millions plunged into darkness. Without power, life grinds to a halt. No heat, no water, no communication. The grid wasn't built for today's climate extremes. Each disaster exposes its fragility. Experts warn, a major failure is only a matter of time. Cyber attacks or targeted assaults could cripple regions for months. Upgrades have been slow, we're living on borrowed time. Every flicker is a reminder, our modern world is more fragile than we think. The American workforce is being transformed by machines. Automation and AI are replacing jobs in warehouses, offices, and factories. Stable middle-class work is disappearing, leaving millions adrift. Retraining programs lag behind, and new jobs require skills many don't have. Communities built on industry are hollowed out, public services cut. Resentment and hopelessness grow as the future seems to belong to the few. Automation isn't just economic, it's a social and political powder keg. The journey from factory to front door, once a marvel of modern efficiency, is now a logistical nightmare that touches every corner of our lives. Ports are jammed with ships, some waiting weeks just to unload. Containers pile up, and goods are trapped in bottlenecks that seem impossible to clear. Shortages of workers and equipment ripple through the system, slowing every step from unloading to delivery. Store shelves are empty, not just of luxuries but of everyday essentials. Families search for basics, only to find aisles bare. Manufacturers and hospitals face critical shortages, unable to get the parts and supplies they desperately need to operate. Trucking and rail networks are strained to the breaking point. Drivers are scarce, routes are delayed, and costs soar with every mile. Deliveries that once took days now take weeks, if they arrive at all. Packages pile up, and frustration grows for businesses and families alike. The broken chain threatens not just convenience, but the very stability and security of our economy and daily life. Prices rise, business growth stalls, and our dependence on fragile global systems is exposed for all to see. The empty shelves of 2026 are a stark warning. The seamless flow of goods we once took for granted is no longer guaranteed, and the world must adapt. The evidence is overwhelming. These crises are interconnected, and their impact is growing more visible every day. Extreme weather, economic instability, failing infrastructure, and broken supply chains are no longer distant threats. They are our new reality, shaping the world we live in and the choices we must make. The question isn't what others will do, but what you will do when faced with uncertainty and disruption. Responsibility for your family's safety is yours alone, and it's a duty that can't be delegated or ignored. Start with the basics. Build a 2-week supply of food and water, enough to sustain your loved ones if the unexpected happens. Prepare for power outages. Invest in backup power, flashlights and radios, so you can stay informed and safe when the lights go out. Assemble an emergency kit with first aid, essential medications, cash, and copies of important documents. These small steps can make a huge difference. These are prudent steps, not paranoia. Preparation is about peace of mind, not panic. The year 2026 is a test we can't afford to fail. The time to act is now, before the next crisis arrives. Ignoring the signs is choosing vulnerability. Preparing is choosing strength and resilience for yourself and those you care about. This isn't fear-mongering, it's responsible action, rooted in care and foresight. Empower yourself and your community. Preparation is not panic, it is survival, and it is the foundation of hope in uncertain times.